time in the commercial break telling our stories, but a Vancouver teen will never forget his. He aced it.
How he did it can be a lesson for all of us. News Channel 8's Kathy Marshall met the teen today and found out what his secret is. Kathy, is he just really smart?
Well, that goes a long way. But first of all, I want to say here, he did it on his first try, putting the 16-year-old in an elite group of the 1.5 million high schoolers who take the 4-hour test each year. Fewer than 400 come away with perfect scores in reading, writing, and math.
And it just said 800, 800, 800, and I was kind of surprised.
Rohit Nagari discovered his perfect SAT score at 2 in the morning.
I told my parents when I went back to sleep, and I kind of checked the next morning just to make sure I wasn't like half awake and like just daydreaming or something, and it was still the same, so I was kind of like, oh, this is pretty cool.
What's considered cool to the Mountain View junior with a 4.6 GPA is amazing to those who spend their careers preparing students to take the SATs.
And that's pretty phenomenal to get a perfect score in all 3 sections. A lot of times, you know, you'll have a student that's really good in math and get a perfect score in math, but maybe not so much in the writing section.
Rohit did not take an SAT prep course, but did buy help books online. His only real strategy, he says, was with the reading section.
For the reading passages, I kind of do the questions as I read, and as opposed to reading the passage and then doing the questions. So the information is kind of fresh in your mind as you answer the specific questions.
His recent success at the Science Bowl also helped him prepare. He captains the Mountain View team that won regionals and is heading to nationals in Washington, D.C. His schedule also includes 4 AP classes and time for friends.
A few of them make jokes, like if I ever mess something up, they're like, oh hey, you're the kid who got a perfect score, why didn't you do this perfectly?
The test-taking success his friends joke about can be explained, Gail Pyle says, by his strong academic foundation.
So he's actually been, you know, putting in the time all along.
The SAT prep courses, Gail says, can't replace that, but do on average help students add 150 points to their total score.
It's just a matter of timing and really becoming familiar with the test, if for no other reason, to find out what's going to be on there. So your comfort level, I think, going in is higher.
For now, Rohit is holding off on any college plans, except to say California would be nice. After all, the SAT standout still has another full year of high school.
I don't really think I'm actually that smart. I think I just kind of took the test and got lucky to an extent, mixed with a fair amount of preparation.
Also a very humble young man. Rohit also credits his parents for buying him the SAT prep books, but then not pressuring him too much. As for his 12-year-old brother, he put his own spin on it, giving his big brother the new nickname of Nerd. You can always count on those brothers to put it all in perspective.
Kathy, I appreciate the fact that he's humble, but there's no way I'm buying that he's not that smart.
I know. He says, I just don't have to study that much. I said, Rohit, that makes you very smart.
Exactly. Thanks, Kathy.
Let's check in right now with Matt.